Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because... I got an invitation to join Snap!
Wait. Zoom. No, zoom more. Take that, Chugga Conroy. It was my luck this time. This view of the Bionis is so good. I didn't know this view was, like, a thing. I never thought to, like, look back here until I needed something for the end screen on the last episode, but now that I have, that's one of the best views of the Bionis we're probably ever going to get. Hello, Internet. Welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, Mumkar died. This time, we are going to be heading into Gallahad Fortress and hopefully finding Fiora. And while we're just fighting a bunch of Mechon out here, I'd kind of like to talk about Zord a little bit. We talked about Mumkar a little more in depth in the last episode after he died, but we never got to do that for Zord because we didn't know that the Mechon were Homs yet at that point. Zord has like a really underrated tragic story as a character in this game. Because he was a Homs too, like all the other face Mechon. Other than Yaldabaoth, which as far as we know is just a normal Mechon. But Zord is... he has more story than the game gives you. You have to do side quests and talk to random NPCs around Colony 9 in order to get more information about Zord. Such as the Defense Force soldier who told us that Zord has a daughter. Well, Zord was the name of a merchant and he had a daughter. And you just don't learn this stuff. And then you combine that with the fact that we know what Zord ended up becoming. And by technicality, since as a Mechon he was just eating a bunch of Homs, he went from seemingly a pretty good dad and like I was gonna call him a family guy. Zord was Peter Griffin all along, whatever. He went from that to being cannibal. A cannibal who couldn't even remember his own name, his own family. Zord is like such an underrated character in terms of backstory, and I wish they went more into detail about it in the main story of the game. Because Shulk doesn't even think about Zord again throughout the rest of the game. That can be debated, but he doesn't. Zord is not thought about a single time, even after we know that the face Mechon are piloted by Homs. There's no scene or anything where Shulk takes a second to realize, yeah, we just murdered a Homs by throwing him into an ether river. It's like forgetting that you killed a human being by throwing him into a volcano. You don't forget that. I wish they gave more of a shit about Zord after he died. This Mechon has a topple spike? Is it paralysis? Or is it just a damage spike, maybe? I don't know. That's weird. You don't usually see normal enemies with topple spikes. Usually that's reserved for unique monsters. I don't know why I just wasted a chain attack. I may as well just try my best to get the party gauge back up a little while I'm in it. Almost all the way up. You do get an entire bar refilled after you kill an enemy in a chain attack, so that is a good thing to know. Because killing enemies in a chain attack is kind of important for combat. We're already almost into Gallahad Fortress. I thought this was going to take longer. This, exterior area. Oh, never mind. This is why I thought it was going to take longer. We have a big rush of Mechon enemies. What is... I didn't know there was even another one here. Okay, well... well, I'm probably going to cut this out, let's be honest. Or at least speed it up. Because this might actually look really cool when it's sped up. I'm pretty sure Ryan just killed one of those destruction units by knocking it off the side. That's funny. Good job, Ryan. Comedy genius. I find it very funny that there's so many ledges here that you can push enemies off of, because, like, let's be honest, if you're playing through the game for the first time, you're probably just trying to go with a party of characters you like, and by this point I'd say most people's favorite characters would be Shulk, Melia, and Dunban, at least for fighting, because they are the, not the simplest to get a hold of. Shulk is, but Dunban and Melia are a bit more technical than Shulk and Ryan and Sharla, and then you get into the more, you know, crazy ones, but Melia, Dunban, and Shulk are the ones who get the highest numbers in terms of damage, other than Ryan with Magnum Charge and Sword Drive, but people don't really combine those on the first playthrough, usually, I've seen.
Here's our way in.
There's no turning back.
We can't let them find us. Let's move.
Right.
Welcome to the Ether Influx Conduit, everybody's favorite Xenoblade location. I'm just kidding. I thought we were going to be heading into a more, like, definitive area where I could say, welcome to blank, but nope, we just got into the Ether Influx Conduit. Welcome to Mechonis.
Fiora's in here somewhere.
Let's get looking. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm ready for anything. I'll trash any Mechon that tries to mess with us.
The lift to the lower levels of Gallahad Fortress is locked. See if you can find something on a nearby Mechon that will help you unlock it. Okay. But first, as with any RPG that's, you know, worth a damn in terms of music, that sends you to a location that's like the polar opposite or like neighbor of the region you're used to, there's some epic new battle music here, so here's that. That song is called Mechanical Rhythm, and it's so good. That used to be my favorite song in this game. It's not anymore. We're actually approaching my favorite song very quickly. Although, my actual favorite song might be tied with another song for my favorite song that we've already heard, Engage the Enemy. Because I've been listening to Engage the Enemy on my walk to work lately. And, yeah, it's good. I'm gonna try and lure these over here because they can open that door, and there's a whole bunch of Mechon in that room, and I don't want to deal with all of them at once alongside this M65 Hunter unit. I used to think it would be really funny if there was a Mechon unit called M64. There are M64s, which, I mean, okay, but I don't know why I thought that would be funny. I think that was at the time when I was like, I had access to a Nintendo 64 that I could play regularly. And also I was really into Nintendo 64 games at the time lately for some reason. Although these days I don't really like the Nintendo 64 that much. Here we have the Sentinel Mechon. And as you can see, he's surrounded by a bunch of other Mechon. But who gives a shit about caution? Alright, I want to open with Enchant. Dunban used Peerless right away. That's unique. He doesn't usually do that. Alright. We don't actually have the art that I have in my test playthrough that allows me to topple a ton of enemies all at once and also do damage to a bunch of them all at once, because that is exclusive to late game. So unfortunately I can only use that in my test playthrough. We gained a level somehow, that's good. Okay, got a second chain attack. Are we gonna can we topple lock the Sentinel Mechon? Yes! Yes, we got the Fortress Passkey. I am so glad we got to topple lock him, that's funny. Okay. And that ends the chain attack. That's fine. Now we just have a bunch of regular Mechon to deal with. The Sentinel Mechon isn't a unique monster for some reason. I don't know why. I just didn't realize that You Will Know Our Names wasn't playing because this song is literally better than You Will Know Our Names. That's actually debatable too. I really like You Will Know Our Names too. I like a lot of this game's music. You can feel Rhine, Slit Edge, chain attack before Rhine dies. Wild down. Just so you know, I absolutely could not take on all these Mechon if we were in normal mode. But since we're in casual mode, we got a lot of chests to open. Alright, we got some pretty good cylinders from there, but otherwise we didn't really get major rewards from that. Unfortunately, since the Sentinel Mechon isn't a unique monster, it isn't guaranteed to drop a gold chest. That would be nice. Now we get into the lower levels. If I actually bother to call the lift, that's already up. Now we're in the lower levels. Can I just say, this is such a fitting entrance to Mechonis. This place is like completely computer controlled.
Where are we?
Looks like the control room for an ether blast furnace. There, look at that.
So this is what supplies the Mechon with ether energy.
Shulk, what's that? Oh, looks like fun! Ricky, want to ride?
We didn't come here to mess about, furball. Time to bounce on.
Hold on. If we can stop that piston, we might be able to shut down the blast furnace.
Nice idea. Cut off the Mecon's ether supply.
Ricky say we try!
Yeah, but how are we supposed to stop something that massive?
If we can stop the turbines driving the piston, it should work. And the turbines should be nearby.
Right, let's search for them.
When Shulk said nearby, he meant it. There's literally one right down that hall, and one right down that hall. We aren't going to go down this hall first because there's a unique monster guarding that one, and I'd rather save the unique monster for last, so we're going to go right down here. And deal with some M65 Hunter units. Enchant, hopefully before... okay. I guess Enchant activates before the animation finishes, because Dunban did damage to that thing. Or was it Rhine who didn't have a Mechon damaging weapon? I don't remember what I have on everybody. This is a new recording session from the last episodes. Quality plate, wind crystal for agility up, that's good, and stellar armor. And that stops the first turbine, I think. At the very least, it doesn't visibly stop it, but it's once we stop them both turbines will stop, basically. Well, no, these are the turbines, and then the turbines stop the pistons. If it's not Minecraft, I don't understand it. Alright, that's just not true. Right. Glacier Acorn. Oh, that's Acon. Acon? I don't know. I know for a fact I thought that said Acorn on my first playthrough, though. Because I thought that was funny, probably. Yeah, we have him topple locked. I'm pretty sure he's quadruple toppled right now. Because I think Dunvan and Ryan went to topple him outside of the chain attack. Yeah, look how slow that timer's going down. And we keep dazing him. He's so screwed. Nothing will give me as much joy in this Let's Play as just topple locking unique monsters and bosses. It's so funny. Yep, and now he's dead. Imagine dying to shield bash. That's embarrassing. Quality plate, stellar leggings, fish biter. That's one of my favorite weapons in terms of design for Ricky. And blade gauntlets. Let's see what that looks like on Ricky. Keep in mind, this is my favorite Ricky weapon design in the game. It's just a fish. It has such big, stupid eyes. It's my favorite weapon for Ricky in this entire game because it's just a fish. It fits him so well. And it's adorable. I love it. Okay. We've stopped the turbines. So now we have to head to the pistons to press a control panel to stop the pistons. I don't entirely understand how this works, but I also don't entirely understand how redstone in Minecraft works. I'm pretty sure the Mechanis was built in Minecraft. If only you knew how true that could potentially be. That's my game theory. Was the world of Xenoblade built in Minecraft? That is a good question. These sentry units aren't actually runners, despite what you'd think. They don't go to get more enemies, they just fight you. And they're sound-based enemies, so you can just walk past them if you don't want to fight them. They're really weak, though, so why wouldn't you? It's just free party gauge. There's no enemies around for them to go get. Like, maybe that's why they don't. Maybe they're supposed to, but if there's no one for them to go and get, then they don't, and then they just forgot to put enemies for them to go and get. I don't know. I don't know what the deal with them is, but they don't work like you expect them to. Even though they just look like armored, like more heavily armored versions of the runners that we've seen before. We have Glorious Juram down there. That's probably not how that's pronounced, but whatever. You stop the pistons and the ether blast furnace is no longer functioning.
Nice one! We did it!
This should prevent them from mobilizing any large Mechon squads for now. Hopefully, we've improved the Allied forces' chances.
Hold steady, my brother.
Friends, here, here!
It looks like the door's been unlocked.
Nice. Let's get down to the blast furnace.
If we're lucky, Fiora might be down there.
Alright. If you couldn't tell, I am planning on getting through all of Gallahad Fortress in one episode. Yeah, I'm not just going to cut you off there, although that would have been a pretty decent stopping point, all things considered. I want to get through the entirety of Gallahad Fortress, or at the very least to get to the end of the area until before the boss. Because, honestly, I just don't like this dungeon. It's not bad. Like, it's definitely not like the Ether Mine was, where I just don't want to be there at all, but there's just not a lot to like here. There's Mechon around that aren't really a challenge to beat, although granted I am in casual mode. There's decent enough gear you can get from defeating those Mechon, but it's nothing you won't be able to get better versions of, soon. It's just, I don't know. Something about this place is not great to me. The only great thing about this place is the fact that Mechanical Rhythm plays here as a battle theme. The music inside Gallahad Fortress is pretty good too, I guess, but I'm more a fan of Mechanical Rhythm than I am Gallahad Fortress as music. Got Ether Defense up and Paralyze Resist. That's not awful. Paralysis Resist will actually be pretty helpful in 20 or 30 episodes. Ether Input Stream. Alright, there is a way to avoid fighting any of the Mechon in here. I'm sure there's some incredibly good item you can get if you go into that door over there. But, no. I have other plans. Okay, I probably have to wait for that to walk away before I jump. Jump up here and down there. There we go. I managed to avoid all of those things. And now we have a bunch of enemies with red portraits. Oh, never mind. Only Glorious Jerome does. Well, you know what they say in the beginning of this episode? Who gives a shit about caution? Are you nuts? No, Ryan. This is the first time in my life I am thinking clearly. But also I need to heal immediately. That's not a great sign. Okay. Somebody get a chain attack, please. Okay, I'll do it. Fine. Let's get a chain attack. Hopefully nobody's toppled. I know this fight can get people toppled because I just did my test playthrough of this area today. You might not have to beat Jerome. There's probably a way to cheese it and go around him, but I'd rather not, risk trying and failing and, having him have higher tension than the party. We got another chain attack. Oh, Ryan's dead. Ryan is just dead. Oh god. Okay, we gotta get the party gauge up immediately, or else this is not gonna go well. Okay, it's up. Revive Ryan. Oh boy. Deadly Chainsaw on Shulk, that's gonna kill. This is going pretty badly. Okay. Never mind, I'm dead. Yeah, we just lost. There's no chance for them. They can't even do damage. And there's no way for him to get the party gauge up now. Why are we getting a vision? Don't rub it in, game. Come on. What I do here for my second attempt, basically, is I lure all the other enemies away onto this little part of the path. You have to have your allies come to you so they don't fall into the Ether River below. But if you take all these out individually, they will both give you experience to level up to make Jerome easier and make it so you don't have to fight all 5 of them at once. Now that we've done that, we can just fight Glorious Juram on his own. I really do not think that is an actual name.
This one will take some time to bring down.
This one will take some time to bring down. I don't agree. Watch how easy this is gonna be. Enchant. Let's topple him anyway. We absolutely do not have to topple him, but let's do it, because it's funny. And now can you two, like, use Wild Down outside of the chain attack and Steel Strike, respectively? Because I think that would be funny. Alright, never mind, we got another chain attack anyway. Oh, they absolutely refreshed his topple. Look how far the timer was. Oh, that's funny. God, I love topple locking. It's so nice. As much as I do think this game's combat system is not great, at least in my opinion, I'm not a fan of it personally. Topple locking is something I wish you could do in Xenoblade 2 nearly as effectively as here. But Xenoblade 2's AI doesn't really like bother using topple arts half the time because half of them don't focus on the driver combo, and then like, I mean, obviously you can't even use driver arts in a chain attack in Xenoblade 2. It's just, you can't topple lock as effectively in that game. In this game, it's so easy. You can topple lock in Xenoblade 2, but not until the end game. But here we're at like... we're actually getting kinda close to the end game. We're not super close though, and we're already able to do this. And this strategy's so broken, and I'm glad they didn't fix it or like patch anything to make it like harder to do in Definitive Edition, because that would basically ruin this game for me if I wasn't able to do this. Let's just go all red arts. Finish it with Sword Drive because it's funny. We already tore him up, Ryan. Alright. Got the Styptic Leggings. Leggings that stem the flow of blood. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because that sounds like it means stop the flow of blood. Made by a kindly craftsman. Why did the Mechon have it? Okay, very good. A gun engraved with the wind symbol. This wind blows utter destruction. That's definitely better than what she has now, and it has 3 slots. That's crazy. And the Cloud Cutlass. This sword formed naturally when clouds crystallized and took the shape. That's not how clouds work, but okay. There's ether crystals all around. I'll speed up getting those because it's going to take forever, because I'm pretty sure there's 3 each. Alright, we got all the ether crystals we can get. And here's the preparation bay. Is this the room we've seen in cutscenes? I don't think so. We've seen some rooms in Mechonis and cutscenes though, and this looks similar to one of the ones we've seen. I'm gonna customize my party before I head down. I'm just gonna change weapons. Alright, let's head down. It's a good thing it actually went down, because if it went up, that would have been embarrassing. Face maintenance bay.
Shulk, is that?
Spear ones! Loads and loads of spear mechon!
It's Fiora!
Destroy the Mechon that are defending Fiora. You need time to convince Fiora to destroy the Mechon in the area without Fiora coming to any harm. Basically, target everything that is not Fiora. Luckily, the game developers were nice enough to make sure that the AI do this automatically. But unfortunately, they would not have done that if they probably didn't have troubles when they were testing the game. Because I do not believe for a second they cared about this game's AI. Okay, let's use Enchant real quick. Oh god, Dunban is about to die. Holy shit. That was quick. And still 170 damage wouldn't be enough to kill him. That's funny. Never mind, he's dead. I accidentally just healed myself. What? Why am I accidentally warned Ryan when I was trying to revive Dunban. We just wasted 2 slots of the party gauge if I go on to revive Dunban. I may as well use Sword Drive here. Okay. This is not going well already. Just word for word something Shulk can say when a battle is not going well. Shulk is dead. Heal me, please, thank you. Oh boy. Encourage. Okay, this is not going well. This is not going well. Can we get a chain attack? Yes. Oh. I thought someone else died. It's just a vision. Okay. Okay, everybody's alive, and we have high tension. This is very good for a chain attack. Thank God. And never mind. It only went for 3 turns. Oh, I can't heal Dunban. This is very bad. We have to get another chain attack. Dunban's dead. Oh god. This is going very badly. Oh no. Oh, Shulk's dead. Jesus Christ. I can't believe how badly this is going, actually. This fight is not that hard. Heal Dunban, please, before he is dead. Okay. This is... I'm feeling genuinely tense. No, wait, fuck! Okay. Shadow Eye. Why did the game just automatically target face Nemesis? Okay. We just gotta do our best to not do any damage. No, I can't get more aggro on Dunban. Oh no! Oh god, this is awful. Okay, well, it's the only thing I can do that isn't attacking. Why did the game target her? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks very badly. Never mind, we're dead. We lost. We literally just lost because the game automatically targets face Nemesis for some reason. It should not be allowed to do that. Jesus Christ. At least we start right here, but oh my god. Wait. Only the enemy we didn't defeat respawns? Oh, this is so easy. Oh no, watch this. This is what we in the industry call a pro gamer move. This is a pro gamer move. Basically, you focus on the only enemy you need to kill, and you win. I don't know why people think this quest is so hard.
Stop! Don't you recognize Shulk? Fiora! Fiora, please! Don't you remember us at all? It's no use! Everyone, it's time to retreat!
Got it.
Understood.
Move! Shulk!
You alright? Yeah. I think so. What do we do now, Shulk? We ain't gonna last long here. Fiora! Try and remember! It's us!
I pity you. Without the power of that sword, I doubt you would ever have made it this far. Apocrypha, activate.
What is... Huh? Wait, what's going on? What's happened to the Monado? Look out! Shulk! I'm... okay. Shulk, wait here.
Fiora! Stop this right now! How could you? Shulk came here to save you! Do you hear me? Fiora!
You must run.
Fiora! Fiora! Or... whoever you are.
Please, run. The machine is not under my control.
Not under your control? Is it him?
Most surprising. I admit I never expected such resistance to becoming a faith.
Egil.
Fiora! What have you done to her?
From the moment of their creation, all Mechon are mine to control. Should a passenger defy me, I force it to obey.
Why make Homs into Mechon? Why are you making them attack Bionis?
If you wish to know, you have only to submit yourself to me. All will become clear when you attack Bionis with a new body born of Mechonis.
Never! Who would ever submit to you?
Forget about him. We have to get out of here.
But what about Fiora?
If we die here today, she will be lost forever.
Choose. I have rendered the Monado useless. You have no hope of victory or escape.
You chunk of scrap! So it was you who did that to the Monado!
The Monado is a tool that regulates the waves of the very ether from which the world is formed. Therefore, it can be counteracted simply by releasing opposing waves.
But how can you?
The questions end here. Hand over the Monado. After all, it is no longer of use to you.
Never! If the Monado really is powerless, then why would you want it for yourself? I will never give it to you. Never!
Then make your choice. Be crushed by my fist, or slain by your old friend.
Egil!
The choice here should be obvious, but you can target you can target Fiora if you want. As he said, the Monado is powerless. We cannot use Monado arts during this fight, so our only hope of dealing any damage to him is toppling him during a chain attack, as was the case in the olden days with the face mech on. And unfortunately, I believe his topple timer lasts half the time that it actually says. No, it doesn't, but it goes by very quickly on him. Because he resists topple. Okay. this isn't super hard, it's just like... It's weird to not be able to use Monado arts and to have to topple face Mechon again after the game has gotten you used to being able to just use Monado enchant. Also, he is outright immune to daze. You cannot daze him. Okay, why are they both targeting me? If they could not do that, that would be sick. Okay. Well, the walls are opening, that's a good thing, because once those are open, the battle will end. There we go.
I cannot allow this. That boy is at risk.
Shulk! Don't let him die! Help Shulk! Help them!
Who are you?
This is the end. Heir to the Monado.
Whoever you are, please lend me your strength.
I won't let you do this!
Fiora!
How dare you defy me? Worthless machine!
Fiora!
Egil. No matter how much you yearn for revenge,
I will not permit you to have your way!
The Monado? But how?
No, stop!
please, survive.
Will you die for them? What is this?
Fiora!
Not good! Let's get out of here! Shulk! Where are you? Shulk, get back here!
Fiora!
That face. No, that is not possible. It cannot be.
The fortress has collapsed? What of Melia? And Shulk?
The observation was based solely on long-range intelligence. We cannot be any more specific.
You don't need to worry about them.
But...
Take it easy. I've got a pretty good idea where they are. If you're gonna attack, you better do it now. Their fortress ain't completely destroyed. Or do we just sit here and wait to die?
Shall I perform the Divination Ritual now?
Forgive me, Seer. That will not be necessary. From now on, we will seize our destiny with our own hands.
We don't need to see the future. The Mechon forces are on their way. No doubt about it. I like the look in your eye there, lad. It's time. This is war.